They ain't ready for you, boy. They can't stop me. I can get sick, bounce back. We still on that grind. Now, I like to point out some pressing things here that I want people to understand. Here's some of the pressing issues that I wanted to go over and explain to people so that they would get it, and it would have happened in a timely fashion, where I felt people would have understood, they would have gotten it, would have kind of been in that mode, ready for it, prepared, But such is life. Things don't go all the way as you know by code. What you're forced with or have the audacity to sit there and witness is something that you didn't sign up for. So that's what you're forced to witness. Now, Navy Federal goes ahead, right, and runs a rendition of saying the most outlandish things. Here's thing number one that they were discussing, and said that, that they have no comment to the situation whatsoever. Now, there's a class action lawsuit with documented information that African Americans who make over $140,000 a year can't qualify for loans, home loans, under the largest credit union in the world, which is Navy Federal. And whites who make $64,000 a year could qualify. This was a big investigation that had been going on for years. And they found out that African Americans, no matter what their record is, the debt ratio, the whole thing, didn't matter. They found a way to disqualify them from purchasing homes. Why are you surprised? We did a video here showing you the difference when African Americans have to get white friends to come in their home and actually put up pictures and frames in the house, things that's relative to the appraiser so that they can sell it and get an appraisal rate that's more favorable. And we saw those rates jump up by 300,000. Somebody had appraised this one home to be like 500, 600,000. Then when the white family in there, it went up to like 850,000. Now, why is these margins different? We've seen pay raises or just pay structure, period. Same job, same county, same state. Blacks are paid almost 35% less than whites. We have been seeing this for years. Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised that the game is rigged against you? You think on YouTube that we all are fair? We all have equal chances here? You really think that? Do you really think that they're very fair in their dealings now? Did you realize that African Americans was making a lot of money on YouTube? and they were doing nefarious acts on YouTube. They're making their own street music videos with no record contracts and nothing in play. You're aware of that, right? And I also hope you're aware of the fact that these people, the same people that we're talking about, are the same ones who are holding everybody accountable, so they say, doing X, Y, and Z. Right? Now you look at all the successful YouTubers. So you telling me only like suburbanized, spoiled, rich white kids can make videos, or Asian kids? They're the only ones that know how to do tech and have music and all that stuff and do the corny stuff that y'all like. Those are the only videos that can make it, right? Got it. So the way it's designed now, you're seeing a withdrawal that African Americans who were making money in 2016 and 17, African Americans was making $20,000 to $30,000 additional money in revenue. Some was making even $100,000. So they weren't even choosing to go sell drugs anymore. They were like, why am I going to be out here selling drugs if I can make $100,000 just making a rap video, flashing my guns and talking crap on the screen? So eventually those things got, they cleaned up YouTube. Sponsorships they couldn't believe their ads were being shown on this because YouTube was in an unprecedented area. And I'm not saying YouTube did something bad. They had to clean that up. I mean, you don't want to be somewhere where that's the norm. Because that's going to mess up sponsorship and money. Who's going to want to promote that? If I'm got a children's diaper ad, I don't want that Aaron doing Kill 'Em All, I wouldn't want that there either. So I understand what the companies felt like, understood the business side of it, but it was more targeted towards the African American community. And anybody who they felt fell into that criteria had to deal with what they call the yellow dollar sign, the demonetization, and you're not getting paid what you should be getting paid off your videos, because this is how they view you, as unsafe to promote their ads on. So early on, I already knew not to use profanity, or if I did it, use it sparingly, so that when they did try to come for me, they really couldn't put me in that bubble, because we knew that if you keep using profanity, they're going to keep trying to find ways, and they're going to use that as the excuse to start tearing you down. But if you watch those other videos with those suburban white kids, what are they doing? Cursing, dropping F-bombs, and it's cool when they do it, right? Pat McAfee was dropping F-bombs all the time, right? But it's all right, just as long as it's all white. So we've already seen that there's a glass ceiling. And in order to get through the glass ceiling, you're going to have to play ball and deal with the racism, deal with all the BS and the kissing ass, and just want to play your position and turn a blind eye to everybody else, but you're going to be okay. And now we want you to go find more. Bring us more. That's going to spread our agenda, promote our BS, and we'll make you rich. You're going to have money. Forget the poison you're doing. The money. That's what's about. That's what's going to be there. The money. Damn, really? That's what we doing? The money? So that's what this is all about, for the money. people make a decision on what they think should happen or how things should happen, all that craziness, this is when people get caught in the wrong type of trenches or tranche. So we've seen this. What is the answer? We know the problem exists. What is the answer? We know they're going to treat us unfairly. What is the answer? The answer is to get involved. Learn this business. Learn to be self-sufficient, that you don't need them to distribute. You don't need them to take a loan. You don't need them for anything in the world, so you could be in position to be able to distribute loans to your kind, the people that look like you. That's the fight that you got to get into. You got to get into the game. See, they have put, well, Kanye did a rant, but he basically echoed what we all know. And see, this is the thing about Kanye that gets on my nerves. It's like whenever you got an album out, that's when you feel like you got to throw on a rant to promote the album. To get your name buzzing in the media. Let me go on a 10-minute rant and just throw names out there and say a bunch of stuff. Kanye, you knew all that before you became famous. Ain't nothing you saying new, bruh. Them same people that you talking about, the Arnotts and all them people that control liquor and all them brands, you was up there in Vincelaga, you was mad you couldn't get the Louis Vuitton thing. You mad at your homeboy because you wanted Louis Vuitton. Now you're dissing them. Louis Vuitton always been, none of these brands was thinking for you. They didn't design their clothing for you. Stop. Oh, they gonna get a trinkly. Oh, we gonna hire a black guy in here so y'all can keep buying our stuff. That's the problem. And that's why these guys are billionaires. 200 billion. Legit. Because of the brainwash. They brainwashed you, who's poor, to want to buy, to look, and feel rich. You're poor, but you're going to give a billionaire money just so you can buy his items to make you feel rich. People who other poor like you going to think you got money because you wearing Prada, Louis Vuittons. That stuff was designed mostly for women. Now men about it and arguing. Where's my Lucci? My Louis. I want my Louis bag. Where's my champagne? I spent 30 grand in here. You would spend 30 grand on some jewelry and some damn bags, but not in the real estate market? That's where your mind is. So this is why people don't get the main point when other people keep trying to talk about expanding for the world and making changes in your life. If Dr. King and all of those guys died fighting for the same things that we got right now, you know, we had more Red Door ownership in the 1960s and 70s than we do right now. You can look that up, the percentages of blacks that own to now they rent, can't afford to own. We went from homeowners to renters. Our generation did not expand. We moved back home with mama. Everybody else is leaving the nest, getting their own family, getting their own houses. We the ones want to stay with mama, break up her furniture, watching some BET, wearing her couch down, got it all smelling like weed, and Big Ma too old to be chasing you around telling you to stop. And they got their house because they had it from the 70s, 80s. Now, why aren't rappers, entertainers, And these people teaching you about that. Because in order for them to maintain what they have, they got to keep their mouth shut, because there's no film companies that they own. They don't have no distribution. Tyler Perry, he got a distribution company, but he only gonna put out something that's safe. That's gonna make sure he gonna be a good old boy. Man, Hollywood sure been good to me. It's because he cut a deal with all them black preachers. See, that's how he got into success. He cut a deal with all them black preachers and started putting his money into them churches and saying, hey, you know, y'all get the people to come to see my movie. And them, man, they was coming up to Tyler Perry movies in church buses. They would have a church event to go see Tyler Perry in Medina. And them buses would be pulling up. That's how Tyler Perry got on. Them Tyler Perry plays and everything, he started working with them black preachers. And that's how he started getting those people into the movie theaters. It was smart marketing. Now look where he is. So, people got to start making a better way for other people. They keep thinking about self. And that's the way America has brainwashed you to think. They don't preach that to no one else but us. Think about individual. Don't think about the greater good. Everybody else is about the greater good. White people, they preach family. You see the commercial? Be a white family doing stuff. White family. Family. Mother, father, family. Hispanics, family. Asians, family. Indians, family. Everywhere else is family. When it comes to us, Miss Independent. On my own, I'm strong. What's missing? Family. You don't need no man. All of this agenda to keep you separated. No reproduction. Telling you. I've watched people disrespect Kevin Durant's mother, a black woman who raised her son, who didn't grow up in gangs and violence and everything else, keeping him focused on playing in the NBA, and she doing things, and what y'all gonna say? I don't know how Kevin Durant got it. She ugly. Well, that ugly woman that you called ugly had one of the best basketball players in the world. Gave one of the greatest gifts to this game that we've ever seen. But it's amazing the disrespect and the levels of disrespect that is allowed in this so-called league today. And towards blacks, it's okay to be disrespectful. They disrespect Russell Westbrook's wife when she's on vacation with her husband. White girls walk right up to her like she don't exist, like we can get him. He's a basketball player. That's his wife. I don't care. They don't care. But they wouldn't do it to anyone else. That's disrespectful. They're trying to say you don't matter. So you want to leave a mark. You want to let people know you were here. You want to let people know you stood for something. I'm proud of the fact that I didn't take the big money and sell out. I'm proud of it. Sense of pride knowing that, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm proud to know I turned down those drugs when they was like, dude, I know you can get this off. Like, You my guy. I know you. You can get this off easy, no problem. Just proud. Say, nah, bro. If I take this, I'll be dead or in jail. I mean, I would have to kill somebody to keep it, or die myself. And me just knowing that fact, let it be known that this is the realism. This is the reality of the world. And you get that by being in the world. I was able to turn these things down. Some people are not in the position as me. See, you got to get out of that I made it, everybody else can make it too mentality. I made it, why can't you make it? That's not everybody. Not everybody's born in your position. Not everybody's born in your situation. How do you gonna tell somebody who was born with a father and mother who sold drugs and was on drugs, and this guy grew up selling drugs, that he's bad? This is what he knew. Nobody was reaching out to him. Why would he listen? His own people that raised him in this environment. So it's a whole different mentality. You first have to understand people's condition before you talking about helping them. And if you don't know how to do that, then you probably shouldn't be talking. There's so many things that's wrong with society. But we seem to be focused on what's wrong with only one part, whatever offends the masses. That's what our problem is. Whatever offends the masses. Well, it's like, well, they told us here not to, they told us not to consort with anybody else. They told us don't worry about it. They said we should focus, we need to focus on this and not focus on that. And I said, wow, well, that's crazy. Why would people tell you not to do certain things and tell you what to care about? You seen it now. If they see something that's heinous, or they're waiting for somebody to say, they waiting for somebody to jump in the way. They waiting for somebody to tell them other than. You know what I'm saying? They waiting for that. They waiting for that forever. You got so many people out here waiting to try to have that forever, man. They want that peace. They want that luxury. They want to feel it. Well, that's the thing. We never was raised to be suckers. You know, that's how the whole movement was with me. I was never raised to be a sucker. That's my mentality. Never be a sucker. People gonna be who they are, man. Because our minds are distracted. We care about, you know, all this other goofy stuff instead of stuff that really matters. And that's the problem that we are faced with right now, that we're making ill-advised decisions. Because they want us distracted. They want us arguing over, you know, dumb crap, like who's the best rapper, top 10, all this stuff that they want to sell to us. They don't want to promote the real. So stay tuned on Carcino for Life today, because you're going to hear a lot of stuff. I did talk about the trades, the NBA trades. I was ill earlier when I was doing that video, and I did finish it. That video should air in about a couple of hours. Then I got another video that's gonna air about Jalen Rose. You're gonna want to hear that. So straight up and down, man. You know, doing what we do on the regular. Yeah, man, we just want to have our own playing field, you know, but we're not going to get like that if we keep thinking. We got to change our way of thinking. Everybody talking about reparations. What you going to do when you get the reparations? Blow it? What is the reparations and what's the money if you don't know how to maintain the money? You don't know how to make the money stand generational wealth. So that's something to think on, man. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life, Mondo Black TV, Angela Stanton King, welcome to HDII TV, Jag Sports with Jose Rodriguez, Ticket, I think I probably said Ticket already. The Dreamers Pro, my Patreon, which is Carcino for Life. Get on that, because we hitting them up with some real facts. And I'm out.